The Case of the Phantom American Coworker. In this lesson, you'll learn about verbs and prepositions and about reports.
This conversation takes place in Big John's office.
And it's between Big John and June.
Big John is the manager and June is an employee. Therefore, June will speak professionally and Big John will speak semi-professionally.
Let's listen to the conversation.
So, June, are you ready for this?
I believe I am, sir.
That's good to hear. There were a lot of people vying for your position.
But you didn't interview anybody else.
Of course not. Could you imagine one of these clowns as assistant manager? I'd have to insure the store against all sorts of things.
Okay, then. Well, thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity. I won't let you down.
Excellent. First things first.
Yes?
June, I'd like you to get those reports ready for tomorrow. There's a meeting tomorrow as a result of our new product rollout, and I'll need those reports.
I'm sure I can manage that. Could you tell me which reports they are?
Susan should be able to help you out with that. She's been handling the production ramp-up until now.
Sir, I don't recall anyone named Susan working here at the store.
Well, could you call her and ask her what is deterring her from coming into work? She'd benefit from your work ethic.
So we wanted to talk a little bit about reports.
A report is either written or spoken and has the purpose of relaying information or recounting of certain events. Written reports are typically documents which present focused and structured content, typically in chronological order, but could also be in order of importance.
Reports can also take the shape of graphs, images, videos or films, figures, tables, and could include such elements as headings, charts, tables, pictures, tables of contents, abstracts, summaries, footnotes, etc. Bunch of stuff.
In the context of the big buys, the reports are probably annual reports, financial reports, inspection reports, and/or progress reports.
Big John is requesting these reports from June so that he can be prepared for tomorrow's meeting. Since June is new, she doesn't know where to find the reports. Let's take a look at the vocabulary for this lesson. The first word we'll look at is
Ramp up.
time it takes to do something.
Ramp up. Ramp up.
Our second word is
Vying.
competing eagerly against.
Vying. Vying.
Our third word is
Opportunity.
a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something.
Opportunity. Opportunity.
Our next word is
Excellent.
that which excels the others, extremely good.
Excellent. Excellent.
Next is
Report.
a spoken or written account of something that one has observed, heard, done, or investigated.
Report. Report.
Our next word is
Products.
a substance that is manufactured or refined, typically for sale.
Products. Products.
And our last word is
Production.
the action of making or manufacturing.
Production. Production.
Let's have a closer look at the usage for some of the words and phrases from this lesson.
In the dialogue, we heard phrases that demonstrated requesting others to do things for you.
When requesting others to do things for you, it's best to do it politely so you don't offend them. As an example, this would be, could you, instead of do this. Some other examples would be,
Please, could you? I'd like you to. And would you mind?
and the last one would be, I wonder if you could. These are all excellent examples of requesting others to do things for you. Okay, so what's next?
Our next phrase is rolling out or roll out.
So a rollout can be either a noun or a verb. As a verb, it's to roll out. In business, the idea of a rollout is the distribution of products that have already been built. Could you break this down for us?
Rolling out, roll out.
And one time fast.
Rolling out, roll out.
Excellent. Let's take a look at the grammar point. So Barbara, what's the focus of this lesson?
The focus of this lesson is Verbs and Prepositions, Part 2.
In the dialogue, we heard the phrase,
I'd have to insure the store against all sorts of things.
This lesson is set up as a reference lesson. We've gathered together a list of over 100 verb-preposition combinations and put them together for this series. This is part 2 in the series.
These are not phrasal verbs. However, they are verb-preposition combinations that are frequently used, and maybe in the next 50 years, some of these might become phrasal verbs.
We have quite a few of these, so we'll go through them with minimal explanation.
Now let's look at verbs used with the preposition against. First, to be against something or someone. For example, I am against the new regulation.
Second, to insure something against something. For example, we insured our house against storm damage.
Third, to protest against something. For example, the citizens are protesting against the new law.
Fourth, to fight against something. The Allies fought against the Axis powers in World War II.
Fifth, to stand up against. For example, democracies stand up against tyranny.
Now let's take a look at verbs that are commonly used with the preposition from.
First, to bar someone from doing something. For example, the father barred Alex from visiting his daughter.
Second, to bar someone from a place. For example, the police barred Peter from the shopping mall.
Third, to benefit from. For example, students benefit from listening to news reports on the radio.
Fourth, to derive something from something. For example, the company derived the majority of their revenue from 2 products.
Fifth, to deter someone from doing something. For example, please deter your children from walking across busy avenues.
Sixth, to differ from something. For example, our cheese differs from our competitor's cheese because of its superior quality.
Seventh, to distinguish one thing from another thing. For example, I'm afraid he can't distinguish a British accent from an Irish accent.
Eighth, to distract someone from something. For example, please distract Tim from the television.
Ninth, to exempt someone from doing something. For example, the judge exempted the young man from doing extra community service.
10th, and last, to expel someone from a place. For example, the children were expelled from school for their bad behavior. That just about does it for today. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
So, June, are you ready for this?
I believe I am, sir.
That's good to hear. There were a lot of people vying for your position.
But you didn't interview anybody else.
Of course not. Could you imagine one of these clowns as assistant manager? I'd have to insure the store against all sorts of things.
Okay, then. Well, thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity. I won't let you down.
Excellent. First things first.
Yes?
June, I'd like you to get those reports ready for tomorrow. There's a meeting tomorrow as a result of our new product rollout, and I'll need those reports.
I'm sure I can manage that. Could you tell me which reports they are?
Susan should be able to help you out with that. She's been handling the production ramp-up until now.
Sir, I don't recall anyone named Susan working here at the store.
Well, could you call her and ask her what is deterring her from coming into work? She'd benefit from your work ethic.